Hey guys, so today we are going to continue with finding the greatest common factor. However, we're going to run into a little snag today because not all of them are going to factor prettily. So we'll have to do something called grouping. So let's review what we did yesterday. Let's look at number one. So I've got two monomials that I need to find the greatest common factor for. So first I'm looking at what's the biggest number I can take out of both 3 and 6. And that would be 3. And then you're going to look at the smallest variable. So I've got an x squared and an x. So x would be the smallest thing I could take out. Woo, smallest thing I could take out. So remember, when we're doing this, that's the GCF. We've got, when factoring, you're going to have your GCF right here on the outside. So that's what goes there. Greatest common factor, and then all of this on the inside, those are all your leftover pieces. So we found the GCF, and in these parentheses, we're going to look, and I'm going to look at this 3x squared. So I'm looking at 3 times what gives me 3? Well, 1. And then I've got an x down here, but I need 2 x's, so I'm going to have to add another x. So that way when I multiply 3x times x, I'm going to get that 3x squared. Then I'm going to look at the next one, which is 6x. So 3 times what gives me 6? That would be 2. And I'm putting a plus sign here because there's a plus sign here. So 2. And then I have 1x down here already, and I only need 1x, so I'm done. So this would be the final answer. Same thing with number 2. What's the biggest thing I can take out of 4 and 8? Well, that would be 4. Then if I'm looking at the variables, I've got a variable of an x, and I have no variable. So x to the first power or x to the 0 power? The 0 power would be the smallest, so I don't put the x. So 4 is the GCF. So when I'm going to multiply and put these leftover pieces in, I have 4, I need 4x, so I need to add an x, plus sign here, so I put the plus sign down here. And then 4 times what gives me 8? 2. So that would be my finished product. So those factor prettily, if you will. And I can just take out one little piece and then put my leftover pieces in. What about this guy down here? What's the biggest thing I could take out of 3, 6, 4, and 8? Nothing. I can't take a 2 out because that doesn't fit with the 3. I can't take an x out because there's no x here. I can't take a 3 out because that doesn't work for the 4 and the 8. There's nothing I can take out of all of them. It doesn't work. So the way we're going to do this, it's called grouping. So if all the terms don't have a GCF, we group and find the GCF of each piece, okay? So that's important. You're finding the GCF of each piece. So what you're going to do is to split this into 2 binomials. So we're going to split it right down the middle. And you're going to find the GCF of both of them, like they're separate. So we're first going to find the GCF of 3x squared plus 6x. So I can take out a 3x, right? Then here I just need a x plus 2. You're going to keep the plus sign that you split down the middle. So there's a plus sign here in the middle of both these binomials. You're just going to bring it down and put the plus sign in between them. Then you're going to find the GCF of 4x plus 8. That which would be 4. So I can take 4 out, and I've got an x left over and a 2. Now I want you to notice that what's in the inside of the parentheses. This is an x plus 2, and this is an x plus 2. So if we notice x plus 2, that's what we highlighted in yellow, is in both. So another GCF is, so I could take x plus 2 out of both of these things. So x plus 2 And then I put my leftover pieces. So I took out this x plus 2 from both things. My leftover pieces are 3x and 4. So 3x plus 4 goes in that leftover piece. So this is completely factored. It's fun, right? So those two pieces are going to end up being the same thing. And if they do, you can factor it down again. So if we look at this one, again, there's nothing I can take out of all of these things. I can't take out an x, I can't take out a 4, I can't take out a 2, I can't take out a 3 out of everything. So we're stuck with grouping. So again, I'm going to break it right down the middle. This is my first binomial. So I've got, I can take out a 4x. So I'm left with x plus 3 over here. Again, I'm just going to keep this sign that was in the middle and bring it down so it's a subtraction sign. Then I'm going to deal with my second one, which is 9x minus 8, which I can take out a 3, so I'm left with 3x minus 2. So notice these two things, x plus 3 and 3x minus 2, are not the same. So I can't take another GCF. So the final answer would be this. That's as far as it can be factored down. So if we try this guy, again, there's nothing I can do. I can't take 5 out of everything. I can't take a 4 out of everything. I can't take an x out of everything. Like, there's nothing I can take out of each of these pieces. So again, we're going to break it down the middle. Again, this sign in the middle, oops, come here. Just move it down. So I've got a plus sign. We're going to take the first side, which is 15x squared minus 10x. So I can take out a 5x. So I'm left with 3x minus 2 on this side. Then on my other side, I've got 4x plus 16. So I can take out a 4, and I'm left with x plus 4. Again, these two things are not the same inside the parentheses, so that's as far as I can go. So this would be the final answer. Okay. So let's look here. Let's do this one, and then we'll kind of see what's happening. Again, nothing I can take out. We're doing these notes, so probably on all these, there's nothing you can take out. I'm going to split it in half. I'm going to bring down this sign that's in the middle, which is a subtraction sign. Then I'm going to do the first side. The first binomial is 14x squared plus 7x. So I can take out a 7x. So I'm left with 2x. Now, notice there's nothing there. I mean, 7x times what gives me 7x? 1, right? So, again, if these two things, 7x and 7x, if those end up being the same thing, you're going to automatically put a 1 there. So that's what that's saying down here. If the GCF is the same as the term, GCF, same as the term, you're going to put a 1 when you factor it out. So that's all that's saying. And that's what I highlighted in yellow. Then I'm going to do my second one. So my second term, zoom it on in, is 4x plus 10. So I can factor out a 2, and I'm left with 2x plus 5. Again, these two things inside the parentheses are not the same, so I can't factor anything out. So this is the most factored I can go. 6, again, can't do anything. So I am going to split it down the middle, bring my sign down that's in the middle, which is a plus this time. I'm going to look at my first binomial, which is 2x squared plus 10x. So I've got 2x as my GCF. My leftover pieces are going to be x plus 5. Now, there's not a GCF for x plus 5, right? There's nothing I can take out of x and 5 to be the greatest common factor, except for 1. That's the only thing I can take out of both of them, right? I switched colors on us, but there we go. X plus 5 The only thing I take out is 1. So really I'm just multiplying 1 times x plus 5. But the reason we're doing this is because it's going to work out pretty. So if there's nothing I can do when you group it, all you can do is take out a 1. So that's this box down here. And if they don't have anything in common, you put a 1. Nothing in common, you're going to put that 1 there. And the reason we do this is, look, I now have another GCF of x plus 5 and x plus 5. I can take x plus 5 out of both of these things, and I'm left over with the 2x plus 1. So now it is completely factored. Fun stuff. Okay, let's look at number next. Ooh, we got a lot of these. Let's do one more. Number 7. So again, nothing I can do. There's no GCF. Split it down the middle. And then I'm going to bring down my plus sign. Then I'm going to do the left side, which is 24x squared plus 15x. So out of here, I can take out a 3 and an x. So I'm left with 8x plus 5. I probably should rewrite that a little bit prettier. Let's see. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Sorry. Okay. And then I've got the other side, which is 32x plus 20. So I can take out a 4, and that's it. And 4 times 8 is going to give me 32, and I've got to add that x on. And then 4 times 5 is going to give me 20. And again, we can find another GCF because we've got 8x plus 5 and 8x plus 5. So I can take that out again. So I've got 8x plus 5 I'm taking out of both. Then I'm left with 3x plus 4. So 3x plus 4 are my new, not 5. 4 are my new leftover pieces, so that would be completely factored. I don't think there's any other trickier ones on here. I would love for y'all to go ahead and practice the rest of these. I will write out the answers so you have them, but I think it'd be a good idea to just get some practice with these. So this number 8 should end up factoring to, whoops. Number 8 should end up factoring to x minus 8, x minus 4 when you do that. And again, if you have any issues, just email me. We can do a Google Meets or something. This one completely factored is 12x times 3x plus 2 minus 5 times x plus 2. And again, those two inside parts are not the same, so I can't combine them. 10 should factor to 4x minus 3 times x plus 7. Uh, 11 should factor to 2x plus 5 times 2x minus 5. $12 should factor to 4x minus 1, 2x minus 3. $13 should factor to 3x minus 4 times 2x minus 1. And last but not least, 14 should factor to 2x plus 3 times 2x plus 3, which another way to simplify that would be 2x plus 3 squared. So those are the answers for those last couple. Again, I would practice and then just check myself to make sure I got them right. Let me know if y'all have any questions. Y'all have an amazing day.